Well, Don be with you. I hope that you find your day to be to your liking and you are stress free today as you go into this Monday. For those of you that were in the storm or still dealing with snow, um, I hope things get a little bit better for you. Okay. Let me just start off by saying that Virginia, well, at least in my area, we missed a lot of that. Thank God. Uh, we did prepare here in my home, but I know there are some of you out there still struggling with this winter storm. So hopefully your roads will get cleared a lot faster for you and that you got all the provisions that you needed to wait this thing out. So here we are on another week, the start of another week. Let me start off by saying I miss doing some of the stuff that we used to do. And of course, that's what we're getting back to here at the portal, here on Portal Talk. We had Blurred Otaku yesterday. Next week, we have the Blurreds with a new intro. I am super excited about that. But I want to remind you guys that we have other people out there that we like to shout out and like we like to do stuff for. Of course, I'm talking about the Gothic Carpenter on TikTok. Um, he's been a great supporter of the channel. He has some very interesting little jobs that he does that are amazing. When I tell you some of the stuff that I didn't know he knew how to do, it was amazing. Good morning, Jedi Joe. How are you doing, sir? Um, the Gothic Carpenter on TikTok. Please check it out. Mr. Bo Llewellyn. This man is an author, uh, carpenter, and a great friend of the channel, and my mentor when it came to, or when it comes to writing, because I haven't stopped writing. I'm still writing. Um, all around great guy. He has been on the show. We're going to do a couple more shows with him, and he has an idea that he wants to try to do. So we're going to go ahead and just green light that and get that out there as well. Content wise, we are doing very well with some of the shows that we have. Um, we have another Star Wars show coming back out, which is more on the idea of the books and some of the things that come upon that and the lore of Star Wars. And Cy is actually doing that. We called him the Priory Historian. So he's going to be handling that, which is an awesome deal to have. You know what I mean? I have people that want to make the content. The Cosmic Portal has always been the one to share people's content, which brings me to the big news. You know that this would be the month that we would be in Convivial. Saturday night, they announced that Convivial will be joining forces with Mysticom next year, which is up in Roanoke. And I was just like, okay, great, cool. Let's do this. Let's get back in the saddle. So I was super excited to hear that announcement. The Convivial is teaming up with Mysticon for 2027. Oh, man, I cannot wait to maybe do a couple panels. We got a couple of new shows. We got a couple of new faces here, so it's a great thing to hear. We also have another convention that will be done, I think, in June or something like that, um, at the Holiday Inn. And that's another like fantasy literacy group or something like that. But they're going to be doing a convention. We've been invited to that. So um, this year and next year we're going to be busy. We're going to be busy with content this year. And next year we're going to be busy. Yeah, we will be busy with conventions, far and some local, which is always a great thing, you know. I cannot stress to you guys how much fun it is to be around your friends doing these conventions. Now, don't get me wrong. It's work. You know, going to a convention, the most annoying part is not finding a seat when you want to sit down or whatever else. On the other side of that table, I've done both. I've been a vendor and I've been a fan table. May I say, I enjoy being a fan table a hell of a lot more than I do being a vendor, because vendors, man, you working 24/7. You are working. Um, hats off to Geek Fandoms LLC, Mr. Larry Garrett and his wife Abby Garrett. They put in some work at MrCon. I mean at MarsCon. They were constantly working. That poor man couldn't get away from his table to go to the bathroom half the time. So it's a lot of work. It's, you know, it's fun, but it's still a job. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. Creating content, it's a lot of fun, and you know, it's a job. You know what I mean? We try to keep a standard going that you guys can hear us and hear our messages. We try to keep it around the same time, and sometimes we make it and sometimes we don't, but it's still a job. So that's what we've been doing. So those are the real highlights of the time being. May 2nd and 3rd coming up. We're asking that you guys come out to the springtime in the Shire. It's also going to be a food drive, and we need all the help we can get. We're going to try to be setting up certain things in certain areas. I have to talk to a few people, see if I can set up little drop-off spots as we get closer to the time. You know, definitely in April. So I can tell them, hey, drop a canned, you know, food item by and everything else. And then we're going to take it up to springtime in the Shire. We will have a table there. We will be there to join the festivities and help the community by bringing food to them. They do this twice a year. It is a big event. This is my first Renaissance fair, so I'm super excited. But we want to help the community. So as soon as I can lock something down, guys, please help us out by donating those canned items, just as you would around Christmas time. We need the support and we need the help now. So there's that. And if there's anything else, Marky Mark and I are supposed to be doing a comic book review of the first 5 to 6 issues of the new Batman series. It started back in September. He and I will get together on that so we can launch that on Capes and Cases. So that's the show. And the Capes and Cases are done on Saturdays. So it's not a all the time thing that we do it. It's maybe once a month. But we try to do that. We're trying to push it to twice a month, but right now with all the schedule of the shows, we're going to do what we can do in the time available. Let me shout out to Mr. Rob Ash, the one-man show over at Virginia Imperial Renegades. This man does all these costume changes, all these cosplaying changes. He gets up early. He gets to the convention. He sets up. He starts telling us what's going on. Hey, guys, this is going on here. Hey, guys, they haven't set this up. Hey, guys, they're getting this together. So, Mr. Rob Ash, thank you for all that you do. Thank you. And, of course, Saber Squadron, who is doing more than loops around Outlaw Squadron. Rex, if you can hear me, that's your cue to get back to work. Outlaw Squadron flies with Saber Squadron sometimes. We haven't done it in a long time, and we need to get back on the clock. So Last but not least, I want to thank Jedi Joe and his group, uh, Virginia Nerd Alliance, as they have undergone a name change and have been making their way with the 757 Ronin, a lightsaber, um, a lightsaber group that teaches you about the lightsaber and how to use it. So, Jedi Joe, thank you, good sir. All right, guys, that is your morning of 757 knowledge that we have been spitting out here. Of course, um, I'd like to tell you to go out and stop by Yester Toys, see what they got new. Today would be Mando Monday, but of course, you know, I am home fixing up some stuff, getting some stuff ready. So go on in there, say hi to Jim, let him know that Caliber sent you, and mention Mando Monday and see what he says. Hopefully, he'll remember what Mando Monday was. So, guys, enjoy your day. Be kind to one another, and may the dawn be upon us all.